What is going on, everybody? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today, guys, I actually wanted to talk about some of Donald Trump's stocks that he has in his public portfolio and why I think one of these should be one you keep on your radar. But remember, as always, never financial advice, just trying to put you guys on the plays that I am in. If you're new around here, smash the like button and also consider subscribing to the channel. So, under Donald Trump stocks, 8 stocks owned by the President of the United States. We know in terms of financial markets, Donald Trump has been probably the most instrumental president that has a strong focus on ensuring financial markets continue to rise, requesting rate cuts from the feds and continuously talking about the new all-time highs for the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, and much more. If you scroll down here from US News, you can see what Trump Media and Technology Group currently holds, including, of course, their actual stock, which they have over a $1.6 billion stake in. But the second biggest holding is Blue Owl Capital Corp, ticker symbol OBDC, with over a $5 million stake in this company, which gives them a bigger holding in Blue Owl than Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Blackstone, Broadcom, and even Google. But let's talk about why. Why would Donald Trump and his team choose Blue Owl Capital Corp, or OBDC? Now, again, I want to say thank you to everybody that has already subscribed to the channel. We broke over 277 subscribers in the last 3 weeks. I hope the momentum continues and you're finding this channel useful. We've been making some substantial gains on our trades, including things like silver, SLS, Novo Nordisk, RVPH, you name it. So again, everything I do is for free, no paywall, just over on the posts in the community channel. Now, what is Blue Owl Capital Corporation? There's some really interesting aspects of this holding company. We're going to look at their portfolio and look at the dividends that I've never seen such high dividend yield for such a substantial stock that's actually held on to its price over the last decade. Blue Owl Capital Corp, seeks investment opportunities in middle market companies located in the United States with an EBITDA of USD 10 to $250 million and revenues of $50 to $2.5 billion. The fund focuses on a broad range of sectors and industries. It provides financing in the form of senior secured, unsecured loans, subordinated loans. You can see there's even mezzanine loans and lesser extent equity-related securities and warrants for growth, acquisitions, market, product expansion, refinancings, and recapitalizations with an investment size of 20 to 250 million US dollars. It also acts as a lead investor. The company was founded in October 2015 and it's headquartered in New York. Okay, you can go on Blue Owl Capital Corporation's website and look at their portfolio holdings and how much in dollars each of these are. AAM Series 1, you can see asset-based lending and fund financing. They're even in distribution, insurance, chemicals, leisure and entertainment, internet and software, more insurance, aerospace and defense. There's just a plethora of different companies that OBDC is invested in, or Blue Owl Capital Corp. Now, why I think Donald Trump and his team are doubling down on Blue Owl Corp as the second biggest holding within the public portfolio with the various investments in the stock and crypto market is because of right here. Pay attention. Blue Owl Capital Corp has a dividend of 12.25% annualized dividend paid out to its holders. Meaning, if the stock doesn't move a penny, not even 1 cent, over the next 12 months, you are guaranteed 12.25% cash back on your initial investment. So let's say you put $100,000 today into Blue Owl Capital Corp. In a year, you're going to be paid, and I think they're paid out actually quarterly. So the quarterly dividend, as it says here, is going to be about 0.39. So you will be getting a portion of that 12.25% every quarter paid out to you in cash. So for those of you that have maybe a lower cost of living and you have a cash stack sitting in the bank, sitting in an asset that's not yielding you at a minimum 12.25%, this should be considered a pretty easy buy. 12.25% dividend yield, meaning you're going to get $12,250 for every $100,000 you have invested in it. That's actually quite substantial because right now in financial markets, you don't typically find dividend yields this high. So with that being said, if you look at the overall growth of the stock since 2019, we know it went public in 2015. We saw this thing peak right around $19.13, and it's bottomed in 2023 at $10.37. So you're kind of getting in right now from at least the last 7 years time frame. You're getting in close to a floor. With its upside, I think this makes Blue Owl Capital Corp a very interesting play to make sure you have added to your wallet, and maybe, just maybe, one you actually add an investment into if you're somebody that is looking to gaining dividends in your overall stock portfolio. So again, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think on why Trump and team are so heavily invested in Blue Owl Capital Corp. But again, when it comes to middle markets, it's quite interesting all the different diversified portfolio they had. I was looking through, they're in significant healthcare, which of course I truly do like. And I saw earlier, I didn't see it while just scrolling now, but I saw they're also even in data and data centers. They've invested substantial amount of capital into data centers and business services. You can see some of the business services that are listed here, but it's pretty substantial. So let's kind of see where this goes. I'm actually pretty interested these days in establishing myself a dividend-based portfolio. And I think Blue Owl Capital Corp, as long as it completes all the check marks that I've been looking for, and so far at face value, it's looking pretty good. I think it could be an easy, maybe even 2x from a price perspective, but at least a 12.25% gain in the next year for all of 2026. So again, guys, thank you to everybody that has already subscribed to the channel. We're growing extremely rapidly, and I'm happy with the growth so far. And most importantly, I'm reading the comments of people who have been making some financial gains, and that's the goal here, is to hopefully one day attain the ability to have financial freedom. I appreciate your guys' support as always. That's all I really had for you. And until next time, as always, everybody, keep investing. Peace.